if we're talking about a ground lease where there's going to be a substantial development, such as the one in Palo Alto, where the tenant is going to demolish the existing improvements on the site and build a new, in this case, mixed-use project with parking underneath, it's imperative for the tenant, the ground lessee, to have enough time before they actually enter into the ground lease itself, the lease agreement itself, to study the property and do their due diligence on the property so that they can assure themselves that once they are in the driver's seat as the ground lessee, they will be able to have the permits, or perhaps they already have obtained the permits and approvals from the city or county so that they can go ahead with their demolition and construction project. So in the case of the Palo Alto project, our clients, the ground lessors, the fee owners of the building, entered into a separate license and option agreement with the future ground lessee, which allows the future ground lessee up to 18 months to deal with the applicable cities and the counties, get all of their entitlements, understand the laws, understand the development constraints for their development. What we did in this case was we negotiated a sizable non-refundable option payment from the ground lessee, which goes into escrow, and it in fact already is in escrow. And once the initial period under the option period expires, and this is so that they do their initial examination of due diligence, and then they say, yes, we want to proceed. In our case, with an 18-month option agreement, the ground lessee has to inform our client, the landlord ground lessor, within 90 days that yes, they're going to go ahead and proceed to obtain their entitlements. They've gotten a certain level of comfort. At that point, the option payment that the ground lessee is released by the title company to our clients. This will happen in about 70 days, unless it's slowed down by COVID. And those monies, the option consideration, will become our client's sole and separate property, regardless of whether the ground lessee at the end of the 18-month term elects to sign the ground lease and go forward with the development. So it in effect compensates the ground lessor, owner of the fee, for the time period that the ground lessee is investigating their property. In this particular case, the ground lessee is very sophisticated. They also negotiated with us the right to extend the 18-month due diligence period by another 12 months, and they pay us every month a very sizable extension payment if they want to extend the option. And once the options run out, the ground lease is signed by both parties and it becomes effective.